All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Hey, there's a glass of scotch in the sand. What is
Shocker.
Shocker.
That's scotch in the cup?
I don't start drinking until like, what time is it now?
It's 9:38. At least 10, right?
Yeah, like 10 o'clock, something like
Ron
that.
White surprised a lot of people with something that sounded like a bit. He released this last week.
Good morning, I'm Ron White, and I'm running for President of the United States of America. This is going to be the real White House. We're in.
That's really signing papers there?
What were you? Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was me
Officially.
doing the paperwork and to be a legitimate candidate, independent party. And, I was just sitting around watching the election like everybody else. And I was starting to wonder, is this it? Are these the options we've got? And as I travel the country, which I have for 30 years, and I know the American people better than anybody else, nonstop, 30 years, back and forth across, drinking with these people, making them laugh. And I know what they're concerned about, and most people are sitting around talking about the options for President of the United States. And people ask me to run every time there's an election, and I never take them seriously for the obvious reasons. I drink too much, I smoke too much, the list goes on and on and on. But I am a good decision maker, and I don't have any secrets. If you want to dig something up on me, just listen to my last album. I already told you about it. And also nobody was asking questions that I wanted to have answered. If you'd ask them a question they hadn't already made up an answer to, they just got all silly and they didn't want to play anymore.
What were you not hearing that you want an answer to?
I would love to hear somebody talk about what they're going to do about the meth problem in this country. It's tearing this country apart. And the reason I know it is because I go back and forth across this country. It's a gigantic problem. It's killing people every day.
Now, you're saying the meth problem, this has not come up as a big issue in the campaign.
It has not come up with an issue at all, and it's spreading like wildfire. It's killing people every day. The people are dangerous, and these little meth labs are all over America. We point the finger at Mexico for our drug problem. We're making that stuff here, and if we can't attack it here, how do we ever point the finger at Mexico?
The tweakers, the OxyContin users as well. I mean, all.
Well, I don't have a plan for those guys because I don't know where they get it. I do have a plan for the meth. We would legalize marijuana right away. We'll use the money that we make from that to put a bounty on meth labs, $20,000. You show me where an operating meth lab is in America, I'll give you $20,000. Then we put U.S. troops on the ground in America. We'll go to that meth lab. We'll give you 1 minute to give up your meth babies, and then if you give us any resistance, we just kill everybody in the place. Sorry. Find something else to do for a living.
What you're saying is clear cut. Yeah.
So
That's a war against drugs with real war stuff.
So you want to legalize marijuana and use the money you get from taxing marijuana to go after meth?
Well, I'd like to any victimless crime. I'd like to take a look at because our prisons are just packed with. People that have done victimless crimes. I think if you can't figure out who the victim is, nobody goes to jail.
If the world were different, the booze you drink could have been like marijuana. You could have been in jail all the time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. What else? What else is firing you up?
Well, just bad ideas. This wall that they're talking about building across the entire United States of America is just a silly idea. I mean, just absolutely silly. It won't work. Number one, it can't work. I don't know how tall they're going to make it, but do you know where El Chapo is right now? He didn't go over a wall. He went under a wall. They're so good at building tunnels in Mexico. It's crazy. Did you ever see pictures of that tunnel? It was beautiful. It was 5'6" by 5'6", perfectly square. It had lights. It had a fountain. There was a Dairy Queen in there. Internet connections. It was the nicest tunnel.
So you're serious though.
I'm very
There's
serious.
no punchline here.
No, and that's what people keep waiting for.
Right,
What's the
we're
punchline?
So you
waiting
fill
for-
out.
I love this country, and I also love the people that live in this country. And I hope you can find a better president than me.
Yeah.
I hope you can. But all I'm saying is, vote smart. That's my campaign slogan. Vote smart. Think about
All
it.
right. Well, you fill out papers for where? For what state was that?
For California.
Here in California. Okay. And are you actually going to campaign or just work it into your one-nighters?
Well, I'm campaigning right now.
At this
Okay.
moment, okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. There's somebody famous once ran for office and said, if I am elected, the first thing I will do, I'll demand a recount.
Yeah, I would be awfully surprised.
Yeah.
I would just be able to like to say some things that I'd like to say, and I'd like to, I'd like to find out why the best and the brightest Americans aren't running for this office, and they're not. I mean, I know Bobby Kennedy Jr. He's a brilliant young man, and
Are your fans, and now I should say your constituents, surprised by your political stands?
Well, he says
Well,
they've been asking him to run.
They've always known that I'm not a straight party guy because I go right and left both. I don't want to take your guns away from you. If you're gonna break into a house, I wouldn't break into mine because I have my guns, my dad's guns, his dad's guns are at the house. I will make it illegal to brandish a loaded weapon at a McDonald's, which is legal in some
But
states
you're
right now.
against building the wall. You're for legalizing marijuana. I mean, you're all over the place.
I'm all over the place,
Yeah.
right? Well, but it all makes sense. I mean, we can't keep rounding up potheads every weekend. Every second you spend rounding up potheads,
You're not doing something else.
You're not attacking meth, and those guys are killing your kids, not the pot guy.
Ron White,
Ron, thank you.
great.
Best of luck.
Thanks for coming in.
Nice
Appreciate
to meet
that.
you.
Thank